I'm going to review the VEIKK A15 Pro pen tablet and tell you if it's worth the asking price, and in the next video we'll be comparing it with the VEIKK A30 as well as VEIKK A50 and some other tablets like such as the Huion tablet as well. So guys, the VEIKK A15 Pro is here, so let's begin the review after this short intro. Guys, check the video description for latest updated pricing. Sometimes it may go on sale or available as a deal. So quickly, let's look at the box and the packaging itself and what comes with the tablet. So looking at the box itself, it's quite compact as always, and the design is very minimalistic. The front is quite neat with branding and model name, whereas if you look at the back, there's pretty much nothing but the specification mentioned at the bottom left. So the first thing you see when you open the box is the artist gloves, which is fantastic that it comes with the tablet and you don't have to buy it separately. Now this gloves really helps prevent any stickiness from sweat while you draw or use the tablet, which is always nice, because whenever you keep drawing on the tablet, what happens is your palm rests on the tablet, right? So sometimes if it's sweaty, you just can't move it precisely and very linear way. That's why this gloves comes in really handy. So inside the box you'll see the tablet itself, so let's keep this aside for now. There's this quick start guide telling you how to install drivers, which is actually easy and one-step process. I'll also show you that. And then there is this pen within the soft pouch or pen case, you can say. So the pen itself is quite plasticky compared to the pen you get with the A30 tablet, because the A30 tablet's pen feels quite plush and it feels very premium, but it's also quite big. Now this one pen is slightly plasticky, and we will keep this aside for now. Then you get the pen stand this time, which is always good. Again, you get this accessory inside the box itself for the price. So it's good to see VEIKK has been listening to my review and feedback as well. So now you can replace the nibs and keep the spare ones in the pen stand itself for easy and quick replacement, which is fantastic. You also get a whopping 28 number of nibs as a spare. Then there is this USB-C cable for obviously connecting it to the computer. Now looking at the tablet itself, so here's the dimension of the tablet, which is really important because it's quite sleek in its form factor itself. As you can see, the tablet is like 14.09 inches wide, 7.87 inches tall, and has a thickness of mere 0.35 inches, which is 9 millimeter. So it's that thin. The workspace area is standard 10 by 6 inches. Now depending on what tablet you buy, some tablets have very less workspace area because it consumes less space on the desk as well, but still if you need a full-fledged tablet, this is it, 10 by 6 inches workspace area. And for such a large workspace area, the tablet doesn't feel so big and space consuming at all. Now the surface is matte obviously for the precision writing or drawing on the tablet. The buttons doesn't wobble or fiddle, it is plush and clicky, and that's what makes you feel satisfied while working on it. The tablet itself feels really slick and compact as well, like I said earlier. It also feels premium enough for the price, so that's what is important, right? And what's the function of this dial? So when you rotate the dial, you will feel the tactile clickiness, so you'll know exactly how many times you have like zoomed in or zoomed out, for example using any software. If it was for a smooth rotation, then you wouldn't feel satisfied to know what you did with the dial, right? So that's the case here with the VEIKK tablet. It feels very nice. I like how the dial rotates and has a feel to it. It's texturized too, so that's very nice of using this tablet. There is a button on the dial. Now this is where it gets interesting, as it makes you feel very happy owning this tablet because it's so much customizable. So the dial button has 4 press functions, okay, 4 press functions in the sense it can be customized completely. Like if you keep pressing the button, so there is 4 different ways that you can customize the dial itself, dial button. So press one time and the dial wheel can be used for zoom in and zoom out. Press the button twice and the function wheel changes as per your setting. Say it can be used to move the frame left or right in editing software, or to slide presentation, or so on, depending on what application you are using. Now press the button again and the wheel can be customized. Also guys, if you want to like use the wheel only for one software and don't want to cycle through buttons for a different function, you can just set the dial button to invalid, and boom, the dial button automatically sets to only one time and one function. Again, it's very customizable. You can also set the button to open any software quickly, which is really handy. Let's say I'm using Photoshop and I quickly want to transit to like Premiere Pro or any other drawing software. Just press the button and the software opens. So that's how customizable it is. The 12 hotkeys or the buttons again are completely customizable again for individual softwares. Example, you can set the button shortcuts for Photoshop and then change the shortcut keys for Premiere Pro, and then change the keys for drawing apps like Krita or any other softwares. So it's completely customizable. I think I have said this customizable word so many times in this video. So on the software end guys, I'll tell you how to connect the tablet. So just go to VEIKK tablet website, click on the download and drivers, then download the software based on your operating system, either Windows or Mac. It does work with Mac operating system as well. So once you download the software, just connect the tablet to the computer using the cable provided, then install the downloaded software, and boom, once it's finished, open the software. It will automatically recognize the tablet you have connected, and then you can check the pressure sensitivity and change the curve as per your liking, right? So one tip is, like, if you are facing any issue with the brush pressure sensitivity not working at all, then just make sure to enable Windows ink function and then try it. It should then work. There's also pen and mouse mode with sensitivity adjustment. So if you use it as a pen, then the entire workspace acts as a monitor's workspace area, while in mouse mode you can just use it casually like a mouse without having to move the pen from like corner to corner, which is awesome. Now the pen is battery free with reading height of 10 millimeter, I think, which is more than enough, and it has 2 buttons and which is customizable too. Guys, the only negative about this pen is like its nib tips feels quite lengthy and slightly wobbly inside like the pen tips groove itself. Also, it doesn't feel very plush as compared to the tablet itself. Maybe cost cutting is done here, I don't know. So the pen is quite grippy of course and gets the job done. Now while drawing, I didn't feel any issues with regard to how precisely it's responding as I draw. So even the pressure sensitivity felt natural and organic as I was drawing in Photoshop with different brushes. Now that's what you expect from the tablet. So that should already tell you how good the tablet is. And what more, it is Android compatible, meaning just plug in USB OTG to your mobile and then connect the tablet directly to the OTG USB port, and boom, you can use the tablet on mobile. So I have tried this with Samsung as well as Redmi phones and it worked flawlessly for me. So make sure to use the tablet in a vertical way, that is in portrait orientation, and then you will feel natural to operate within mobile. The cursor itself, brush strokes and everything else works properly. So guys, what's more to say about this tablet? I think I have covered pretty much everything in this review. If you have got any questions, don't forget to leave that in the comment section down below. So guys, is this worth the money? Now you guys tell me, because I think I have paid like 7,300 Indian rupees at the time of this video. So you keep checking the price which is updated